there, Sagittarians. How are you today? My name's LJ. You found LJ's Thriving Energy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to do a success spread for you guys from March 3rd through the 12th. And hopefully this will tell you about maybe what your major concern is right now. We'll talk about what kind of obstacles or complications might be holding you back from what you're trying to succeed at, okay? I did pull one card from the Earth Magic card deck, and I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. This is my new deck. I absolutely love it. I got it on Amazon, and I'm telling you, I think you're going to really love these cards. I really relate to them. I look at the cards and I'm really relating to them, and I think that's so important when you're reading tarot cards, right? You have to relate to the cards. But first, before we get started, how about if we take a moment just for ourselves? This is only for you. It's only for you. We're going to clear your energies. All right, using my bell. If you'll close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Very relaxing deep breaths. I now ask for 100,000 angels from the highest, purest of white light energies. The best 100,000 angels to come in through our crown chakras and clear our energy. If you would like these angels to do so, say yes now. Angels, please give us hugs while you're in there. Archangel Michael, please walk before us. Protect us, our families, our loved ones, always. Thank you, Spirit. Hopefully that helped you guys. Hopefully that helped clear your energy. Sometimes we forget about ourselves, don't we? We just get so into everything that's going on in our life that we forget about number one, looking out for number one. You can't do that. You have to remember yourself first, because if you're not healthy, if you're not rested, you're no good to anybody else, right? All right, so let's see. The first card we got that I pulled for you is the Milky Way. This is from the Earth Magic deck, and it's all about perspective. I wonder if you need to look at something from a different perspective. So let's read this card. I'll show you what you can, hopefully, if you want, you can stop the video and read it yourself. And it's both of those pages. All right, so let's see what they got to say about this. Perspective. The Milky Way is said to be one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. It contains between 200 to 400 billion stars, the one most familiar to us being the Sun. The oldest star in our galaxy is 13.2 billion years old, said to be nearly as old as the universe itself, and the Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Distances are measured in light years, and the Milky Way galaxy is believed to be 100,000 light years in diameter. The enormity and vastness stagger the mind and challenge the imagination, yet it also gives us some notion of where we fit in all of this. Considered from this perspective, our usual frame of reference is put to the task. We're faced with the choice of abandoning our myopic vision in favor of seeing and accepting the bigger picture. Or we can just allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by a sense of smallness and helplessness. Yet know that we're composed of material from those very stars that inhabit the Milky Way. Thus, we're connected to Earth and the entire universe at all times, in life and in death. You have lost your perspective, so it is time to step back, breathe, and allow yourself to detach in order to gather information from your senses and regain your perspective about the situation. Detachment does not mean that you no longer care. It simply indicates that you are looking at things from a different point of view. It is an outlook that is not clouded by emotions, judgment, or attachment to outcome, but instead maintains a non-reactive awareness of these things. The witness, that internal aspect of yourself that simply observes everything in your life, offers his or her eyes here. Through these lenses of pure awareness, you can examine all aspects of your experiences, physical, emotional, and mental, without denying anything. By doing so, you will come to understand a greater perspective than is typically justified by the ego, which allows you to see what is before you with clear vision and an open mind. It's kind of like, what is that card? The Hanging Man. You need to look at things from a different perspective, it seems. Okay? Maybe you're clouded because you're only looking at it one way, the old way, right? Maybe there's a new way. Maybe there's a different path you can take to look at things. So we're doing the success spread, like I said. So you've got 2 cards that I pulled for the overall, for my beautiful Sagittarians. And I love this card, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, she's so cute, isn't she? She's just got so much beautiful creativity in her. She's just dancing around, going, here, come here, I'm gonna give you some opportunities. I'm gonna throw some ideas at you. So maybe look at her from a different perspective. Maybe she's not just that crazy little kid that's running around you're watching going, what is going on? She's so happy and so go-lucky. Maybe take on some of those qualities for one, because that's really fun. But she's also bringing you creativity and passion and some fire. She's Wands, so she is fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. One of those. Maybe it's you. Now this is somebody else coming in, somebody younger than you. So that's interesting. That's for the overall. We also have 2 of Pentacles for the overall. 2 of Pentacles. Man, you can balance things. You can do a lot of things at once, can't you? Keep things in balance. But maybe if you look at things from a different perspective, you won't have to try to balance multiple things all the time. Maybe you'll be able to lay down a bit of your responsibilities where you're not, juggling things all the time. So interesting. Page of Wands and 2 of Pentacles for your overall, along with perspective. So that's interesting. So the first card is going to signify your major concern or obstacle. Okay? I'm just going to shuffle one more time. I did sage these and I have shuffled these many times. So, all right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to cut them. Oh, it didn't want me to cut much. Just maybe 20 of them came off the top. Okay, what's your major concern or your obstacle? The Lovers. Your major concern is about a lover. Is this your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend? It's about a lover. Maybe you got an option. Maybe there's a second option. Maybe you're juggling 2 people. Maybe you need to look at things from a different perspective, right? Who aligns with you? Which one of these people that you're juggling aligns with you better? Which one is going to bring you more creative ideas? That's interesting, isn't it? What you juggling anyway? You know what you're doing. And you probably know which person is better for you. Or maybe you just need to look at this relationship that you're in from a different perspective. That could help. Because sometimes we get into these old ways that we've always done things. We always do the same things. We always look at things with the same eyes. Maybe close your eyes and stand back and look at things like from above the storm, Just watch everything going on around you. Look at that from a different perspective. Interesting. The second card talks about your current challenges and complications. Your current challenges and complications are the 2 of Cups. So there's a little something going on in your love life, it seems like, Sagittarians. You little fiery Sagittarians. What's going on in your love life that's causing you challenges and complications? Is it because there are two choices? Is that what's causing these complications? Sometimes it's hard to juggle two people, isn't it? I know, it's kind of fun for a while, right? It's kind of fun to juggle for a little while, but man, I tell you what, it's going to help you so much. It's going to bring you back into a really nice perspective of the world once you choose. I think that's probably what's happening here. So let's see now. This third card reveals the hidden factors that you need to know affecting your current challenge. Yeah, you need to find some kind of balance. You've got temperance here. You're out of balance. You need to maybe go with the flow a little bit more. Sit back and really look at things from a different perspective, right? This card says there's really no hurry because you've got to make that right choice for you. And the divine wants you to take your time to do so. Take your time. Look at things from that different perspective. Maybe make a list of the things that you want in your love life. And maybe on that list of 10 things, you can look down and say, oh, well, this right here, you know, that puts me into more lower vibrational thoughts. Or this right here makes me think of the past and what happened to me in the past and how it hurt me so badly. You know, those lower vibrational things you need to let go of. Because what it's doing is it's holding you back. It's probably holding you back from making a choice. You can't choose if you don't know what the lower vibrations are in your life. You've got to see what your lower vibrations are. Then you'll be more able to choose more wisely, right? Because you want to have the best person in your life that is going to bring you the joy and love and peace that you deserve. Sagittarians, you deserve this. You deserve this beautiful love. You really do. You deserve a beautiful, loving relationship that's passionate. Maybe your lover is creative. One of your lovers is more creative than the other, more passionate than the other, more romantic. What do you want? Then you can decide. You have to make that list of what you want. Otherwise, how do you know which lover to choose? When you're looking at all the things you want, you can say, oh, now, let's see. This lady gives me this. This lady gives me that. Now, which one is going to give me more of the things on my list that's going to make me happy? Which one? Interesting thought, isn't it? It's getting kind of old juggling, isn't it? Sagittarians, you guys are crazy. I love it. I got a Sagittarian moon. So I'm Capricorn in my sun and a Sagittarius moon. So I'm with you. I like it. I like, you know, fun, wild stuff too. So I understand where you're coming from. But there does come to that point where, realistically, what are you going to take into the next 10-year cycle? What do you want to take into that next 10-year cycle? Do you want to take into your next cycle that guy, that man who gambles? That woman who takes too many pills, you know, who's a pill popper. You know, what do you want to take into your next cycle? That's what you have to decide. Okay, the next card is going to represent your new ideas, people or things that can help you grow further. Looks like the moon is going to help you grow further, my friends. The moon. Sometimes what we need to do is we need to fall into the surrender of the water, the still waters of the moon. We need to just surrender to the moon. Let go. Let go. And allow yourself, open your eyes and follow the light. That dim light that the moon is providing for you. Follow that. That's going to give you answers. It's going to give you clarity. Maybe the moon is going to, the full moon that's coming up, can't remember what day it is. I need to look it up. It's coming up within the next week, though, I think. But maybe that moon is going to illuminate the positive and negative things about the people that you're juggling so that you are able to make that decision. So that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Maybe the moon's going to help you. So the next card is the indicator of what you need to do to be successful, or what you should avoid so that you don't fail. You got the Five of Pentacles, Sagittarians. Indicator of what you need to be successful. You need to walk into that church, right? Look at you sitting outside, out front. You don't know what to do you? You don't know what to do. But you could get up, you could go knock on that door, and you could go in. Go into those Five Pentacles. That's where the light is, right? Make that choice. Do you want to go towards the light, or do you want to go towards the darkness? Stay in the darkness where you are. Because you're kind of in the dark right now. You're hunched over. You're not happy. Sagittarians, why aren't you getting up and going in? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid to make that choice to go in? You know what I'm talking about. Only you know. This is a general reading, and each one of you watching this video, look at this picture and tell me what is holding you back. It's important. Because you know what the right thing to do is, right? You know what to do. You can't keep juggling, right? Maybe take on that younger attitude. Take on that carefree attitude. That's what's going to help you decide to go in, isn't it? That's what's going to help you decide. You take on that carefree, fantastic, fiery, creative, passionate thought process. Go to the light. Go to the light. The sun is going to help you. Definitely. The moon is going to help you too. The sun and the moon. Maybe you guys out there, you Sagittarians, have Capricorn in your sun. Because with me, I need the sun and I need the moon. I need the light and the dark. We all do, I think. We all do. We all have to watch that. Wow. So interesting, isn't it? You're doing great juggling. You're doing great juggling. But how long do you want to keep this up? That's the question, right? Milky Way is saying, hey, look at things from a different perspective. What's going to make you happy? What's going to bring joy, peace, love, fire, creativity, passion into your life? Into the next 10-year cycle, right? Which one's it going to be? You have time. Don't worry, you have time to make that decision. Make it carefully. With compassion, don't hurt anyone. Compassion and kindness. When you let go of someone, be compassionate and kind. Always, right? Get your booty into that church, man. I'm not saying go to church. I'm saying go into the light. Go to the higher vibrations is what I'm really saying. Go to whatever vibrates the highest with you. Who is in tune with you? Who is on maybe not so much on your level, but who do you relate best with? I think that's your choice. Have some fun, man. Have some fun. I know you Sagittarians love that. Party. Maybe you need to go out and party. Maybe you need to go out and have some fun. Go out into the woods for a walk. Clear your mind. Allow your inner self to make that knowing decision. Your subconscious mind knows who's best for you. Go inward. Find out. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, share this with friends if you have any Sagittarian friends that you think this might help. Go ahead and send it to them. Share it with them, will you? If you need to know anything about me, all my stuff, all my goodies are in the subscription box below. And I really hope you guys have a fantastic week and a half, okay? I send you love, joy, and I send you compassion. All right? Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye.